Folks, welcome back. Today we're talking a new commander deck of mine, a mono white angel deck. So as you can see, the commander of our deck today is Giada, Font of Hope. 1 in white for a 2/2 legendary creature angel with flying and vigilance. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control, and you can tap her, add white, send this mana only to cast an angel spell. So angel tribal deck, a very popular tribe in Magic, and this is one of my favorite decks to play. And here we go. So these are my top 10 angels. They might not be the best angels, but these are the ones that I love to have in this deck. Okay, so starting at number 10, Herald of the Host. 3 and 2 white for a 4/4 creature angel with flying vigilance with Myriad. Myriad is whenever this creature attacks for each opponent other than the defending player, you may put a token that's a copy of this creature onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker he or she controls. Exile the tokens at end of combat. The fun thing about this is if you have 3 opponents in Commander, so you attack with 1, you make 2 more copies of this. Those 2 copies both come in with counters because Yada's effect is each other angel entering the battlefield. So they're still angels, they enter the battlefield. So you'll get that, so you get the pluses from that onto those token copies, and it's just a lot of fun with this deck. You usually have a ton of angels out anyways, so they'll come in with counters on them, and they're already attacking, and then they go away. But really fun card. Can really stack up damage around the table pretty quickly with this one. This is at 10. At 9, Valkyrie Harbinger. 4 and 2 white for a creature angel cleric, 4/5. Flying and lifelink at the beginning of each end step. If you gain 4 more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. So mono white, you're gonna have a lot of life gain in this deck. My deck has a lot of creatures who have life gain, life link, and then I have different ways to gain life as well. Very, very fun card. And then the token that comes in, just the Valkyrie Harbinger, when it comes in, if your commander's out, it instantly becomes a 5/6. So if it connects for damage on anything, you're gonna gain 5 life. You're gonna make that token. That token's coming with a counter on it for each other angel, and your board's just gonna get out of control very quickly. At number 8, Angelic Field Marshal. 2 and 2 white for a 3/3 creature angel, flying. Of course, all the angels are flying. And then Lieutenant as well. So this is, as long as you control your commander, Angelic Field Marshal gets +2/+2, and creatures you control have vigilance. So a lot of angels already come with vigilance. They all have keywords for the most part: flying, lifelink, vigilance. Some have first strike, things like that. So this is really fun because it gives other things vigilance on your field. So that's really important because you don't want to have your angels tapped down, and those who don't have vigilance will gain vigilance, and this gets +2/+2. So this comes out, if your commander's out, this is instantly a 5/5, and then if your commander's the only other angel out, it's instantly a 6/6. If there's more, it gets even bigger. This deck really builds off each other. But yeah, 4-drop at number 8. At number 7 is a rather new angel, Sarah Redeemer. Look at that foil on that. That actually looks pretty nice there. 3 and 2 whites, a 2/4 creature angel soldier, flying. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, put 2 +1/+1 counters on that creature. So there aren't many angels who are 2 or less power, but a lot of the support creatures in this deck, they are very weak white creatures that are used as kind of like support pieces and pieces that help control the board state. Think like Suitor Priest and like Aethersworn Canonist and things like that. Just little things that do smaller things that hopefully go unnoticed because of the big angels that you have around on the table. So Sarah Redeemer helps protect them. She gets pumped from the commander. Really fun card that makes other cards on your board stronger. And at number 6 is Angel of Jubilation. 1 and 3 whites, so 4-drop, 3/3 creature angel, flying. Other non-black creatures you control get +1/+1, so that's everything on your board. Players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells or activate abilities. Really important piece to get on the board to shut down your opponents. Keep them, just keep them from establishing their board. Keep them from doing things that they want to do. And in today's game, players like to pay life to draw cards. Players like to sack things to draw cards, to activate stuff. So really, really good card to have in your deck. Even if you aren't running mono, even if you aren't running a full angel deck. At number 5, Sarah Paragon, another newer card from DMU. 2 and 2 white, 3/4 angel with flying. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land from your graveyard or cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. If you do, it gains when this permanent is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, exile it, and you gain 2 life. So, thing about this is you can bring back your support pieces that get sent to the grave. As you can see, none of the other creatures I've shown you have been permanents 3 or less. But stay tuned, there will be another video highlighting those support pieces for this deck. That won't be coming soon after this one, I promise that for sure. But yeah, just another good card. Helps balance out the deck. And like I said, Angel Tribal, you want this in your deck. At number 4, Thriving Watcher. I think this is an underrated piece from Modern Horizons 2. It's 2 and 2 white for a 2/2 angel with flying and vigilance. Other non-token creatures you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. So just another thing that gives the rest of your creatures vigilance. She herself also has vigilance, and it also assigns that +1/+1. Really important. Beefs up your stuff, gets them out of that low mana value kill range, like cut down and just cheap like removal spells to try to get rid of smaller things. So really fun card. I find that she really works well in this deck. Every time I play her, she's a nuisance on the board. It's hard to get rid of her because she's not the biggest core piece, but she helps everything get bigger and to really just stay alive more. At number 3, staple in these angel decks, Youthful Valkyrie. 1 and white for a 1/3 angel with flying. Whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on Youthful Valkyrie. So pretty simple. Play more angels, she gets bigger. Giada helps us out too. So really fun card to use. That's at number 3. At number 2, Battle Angels of Tyr. 2 and 2 white, 4/4 angel knight with flying and myriad. So the myriad effect, we saw that on Herald of the Host. And then her myriad effect is when Battle Angels of Tyr deals common damage to a player, draw a card. That player has more cards in hand than each other player. Then you create a treasure token. That player controls more lands than each other player. Then you gain 3 life. That player has more life than each other player. And the myriad tokens come in. They do the same thing. So if you're the player that's behind, which you normally are in mono white, this card will help balance out the scales. Really fun card. I love getting this down. It's a big 4/4. When Giada's out, it's a 5/5, and the copies come in at 6/6 and 7/7. So really fun. Definitely pick this one up for any mono white angel deck. And at number 1, my favorite card in this deck outside of the commander is Righteous Valkyrie. 2 and white for a 2/4 angel cleric with flying. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you can have equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. So it gives an anthem effect of +2/+2 if you have more than 40 life, if you have 47 or more life, which tends to happen with this deck. The amount of life gain in it gives the +2/+2, and then your gain life equal to toughness, which most angels are gonna come in with a bunch of power and toughness. So just gain that life. Makes it really easy, makes it really fun. And this is a tank in this deck. Something that has to be taken off the board. It just draws attention away from other bigger things. One of my favorite creatures for sure. Make sure to get you one of these if you're working on a Giada mono white angel deck. So that's my 10 angels. Let me know what y'all think. Here it is once again. Righteous Valkyrie at 1. Battle Angels of Tyr at 2. Youthful Valkyrie at 3. Thriving Watcher at 4. Sarah Paragon at 5. Angel of Jubilation at 6. Sarah Redeemer at 7. Angelic Field Marshal at 8. Valkyrie Harbinger at 9. And Herald of the Host at 10. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. All those good things. Comment below what you want to see next. I will be sharing more of my decks here soon. And there will be a part 2 to this video as well for this commander. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.